You will have tropical storm winds maybe as late as midnight or 1 a.m. You will have flooding, you will have rain, and you need to stay off the roads because you may not have rain in your area, but if you drive a few miles, you may run into somewhere that's had 5 or 6 inches of rain. We do not want to have any more deaths on the road due to flooding. We've had 1 in Houston, 1 fatality due to a drowning, and sadly we've had 2 freak accidents where trees fell on individuals and they were killed. So we've had 3 deaths to report. To this, there are no others. For those of you where the storm has passed through, do not take your safety for granted. We still have power lines down. There are over 50 roads that are covered with water. Some of them are impassable. You may come upon a road where you say, you know, I see water, but there's no sign that I can't go across. It doesn't look that deep, and it may be several feet deep, not several inches. It only takes a few to have you floating down the river. We've already had several rescues today. We thank our rescuers in the Houston area, and we may have had more around the state that we have not heard about yet or have not been reported to us. So those of you where the storm has passed through, it will be dark in several hours, and even now, be very careful. Power lines are down. We are over the last several days of water coming ashore, particularly in the last 24 hours. You have water meeting water, which means it's a little bit tougher to drain out to the Gulf of Mexico. So we're not past any flooding. We're not past difficult conditions, but the storm by midnight will be beyond us. My name is Dan Patrick. For those of you who do not know and have not seen our press conferences, I'm the Lieutenant Governor, but the Governor is out of the state this past week and this coming week on a pre-planned economic mission to Japan and Taiwan and South Korea. So we've been on duty. And I can tell you that the 50 or so people behind me from all aspects of emergency response are doing a tremendous job. And they partner with your local county judges and your local mayors. We work in tandem. And the key piece of keeping you safe, which is our #1 mission, is to keep you safe and to protect life. Our #1 mission is we need your cooperation as well to be very careful yourself. So we're going to have a very thorough press conference here, get into some statistics and numbers, and then we can take questions from the media. But this has been a storm that I think every storm is a lesson. And I've lived in Texas now for over 40 years. We've had a lot of storms and a lot of lessons. And this storm says, even if it's a Category 1 or was a high tropical storm, that people thought it's a Category 1. But as we said in our last press conference yesterday, I guess it was, or earlier this morning, the days run together, is that if you're in the middle of 80-mile-an-hour winds, which we're in the middle of Houston today, and if you're being pounded by 6 or 8 or 10 inches of rain at the same time, and if you're at the coast where the surge is